May tomorrow be a perfect day. May we...
Few performers in American entertainment have experienced the kind of lifelong transformation that has defined the career of Marie Osmond, a woman whose journey from child star to international entertainer has unfolded in front of the public for more than 5 decades. Yet even after all those years in the spotlight, she continues to surprise audiences in ways few celebrities ever managed to achieve. And recently, the conversation surrounding Marie has once again captured attention across the entertainment world as fans, critics, and longtime followers began noticing a remarkable new chapter in her appearance and public presence, sparking widespread curiosity about how the beloved performer has reinvented herself while remaining deeply connected to the legacy that first made her famous. To understand why her new look has generated such fascination, one must travel back to the earliest days of her career, when Marie emerged as the youngest member of the legendary Osmond family, a musical dynasty that rose to fame during the late 1960s and early 1970s with wholesome performances, polished harmonies, and a family-friendly image that captured the hearts of audiences across America, a phenomenon closely tied to her older brother Donny Osmond, whose popularity among teenage fans helped propel the family into television, recording, and live performance success. When Marie released her country hit Paper Roses in the early 1970s, she quickly demonstrated that she was not merely part of the family brand, but a formidable talent in her own right, capable of blending country charm with pop sensibilities in a way that resonated deeply with listeners, and her success soon expanded beyond music, as she joined her brother on the iconic variety program Donny Marie, where her warmth, humor, and natural charisma turned her into one of television's most recognizable personalities. Through the decades that followed, Marie navigated the unpredictable landscape of show business with remarkable resilience, continuing to perform on stage, release music, appear on television, and connect with audiences who appreciated not only her talent but also her openness about the personal challenges she faced along the way, including family struggles, career transitions, and the pressures that come with living a life constantly observed by the public eye. Yet in recent years, something unexpected began to happen, something that reignited widespread conversation about Marie Osmond once again. Not a new television show or album, but a striking transformation in her appearance that left many fans astonished, prompting headlines and social media discussions as people attempted to understand how the entertainer who had grown up before their eyes now seemed to radiate a refreshed sense of confidence and vitality. Photographs and television appearances revealed subtle but noticeable changes, sparking speculation ranging from lifestyle adjustments to professional styling and wellness routines. Yet what stood out most was not simply the physical transformation, but the sense of renewed energy Marie projected whenever she appeared in public, an energy that suggested this moment was less about cosmetic change and more about personal evolution after decades in the entertainment industry. Longtime followers of Marie's career understand that reinvention has always been part of her story, whether it was transitioning from teen idol to respected country vocalist, moving from music into television hosting and Broadway performances, or stepping onto the Las Vegas stage in the long-running residency alongside her brother Donny, that reintroduced the Osmond legacy to an entirely new generation of audiences, proving that adaptability has been one of her greatest strengths as an entertainer, as discussions about her new look spread through fan communities and entertainment media. Many observers began reflecting on the deeper significance of such transformations in Hollywood, where aging in the public eye often becomes a complicated experience of performers who must balance authenticity with the expectations of an industry that places enormous value on appearance. Yet Marie Osmond's response to the attention has consistently emphasized positivity, self-care, and gratitude for the career that continues to connect her with audiences decades after her first hit record. Interviews and public appearances reveal an artist who seems increasingly comfortable, embracing change while maintaining the core qualities that made her beloved in the first place: kindness, humor, faith, and a genuine appreciation for the fans who have supported her journey from the earliest days of the Osmond family phenomenon to the present moment. For many observers, Marie's evolving look has therefore become less about speculation and more about inspiration, a reminder that personal reinvention is possible at any stage of life, and that confidence often grows stronger with experience rather than fading with time, especially for someone who has spent a lifetime navigating the intense scrutiny of fame. Today, when audiences see Marie Osmond step onto a stage, appear on television, or share glimpses of a life with fans. They are not simply witnessing a performer maintaining relevance in an ever-changing entertainment industry, but rather a woman demonstrating how resilience, creativity, and self-renewal can shape a career that spans generations. And perhaps that is why her latest transformation has captured so much attention, because it represents not just a change in appearance, but the continuation of a remarkable story, one in which a young girl who once sang country songs on television grew into a multifaceted entertainer capable of surprising the world again and again, in a culture often obsessed with youth and fleeting trends. Marie Osmond's enduring presence stands as a testament to longevity, adaptability, and the quiet power of evolving with grace, ensuring that each new chapter of her life invites audiences to rediscover the performer they thought they already knew, while reminding them that reinvention, when guided by authenticity and confidence, can be one of the most captivating performances of all. As the renewed attention surrounding Marie Osmond continued to spread across television, magazines, and social media, many longtime fans began reflecting on how unusual it is for a performer to remain relevant for so many decades while still finding new ways to surprise the public. And in Marie's case, the fascination with her new look seemed to open the door to a broader conversation about her extraordinary journey through the entertainment industry, a journey that began when she was just a young girl stepping cautiously into a world already dominated by the success of her famous brothers. Growing up within the powerful musical legacy of the Osmond family meant that Marie was introduced to show business almost from the moment she could sing. Yet carving out her own identity required determination and confidence, especially during an era when audiences already associated the Osmond name primarily with her brother Donny Osmond and the hugely popular family performances that filled television screens during the 1970s. Rather than simply following the exact path already established for her, Marie chose to lean into her love of country music, releasing the heartfelt hit Paper Roses, a song that quickly climbed the charts, and proved she possessed a voice capable of standing on its own merits, introducing her to audiences who appreciated the sincerity and emotional warmth that would become hallmarks of her career. Soon afterward, television producers recognized the unique chemistry between Marie and her brother Donny, leading to the creation of the beloved variety program Donny and Marie, a show that blended comedy sketches, musical performances, celebrity guest appearances, and family-friendly humor into a format that captured the spirit of its era, and for millions of viewers the cheerful phrase, "I'm a little bit country, I'm a little bit rock and roll," became one of the most recognizable lines on television, symbolizing the playful dynamic between the two siblings and cementing their place in American pop culture. Yet behind the bright lights and cheerful performances, the life of a child star often carries pressures invisible to the audience. And as Marie matured, she faced the complex challenge of evolving from a teenage television personality into an adult entertainer capable of navigating changing musical trends, shifting television formats, and the constant scrutiny that comes with public life. Through the 1980s and 1990s, she continued performing, recording music, acting, and hosting television programs, proving that versatility would become one of her greatest strengths as an artist, allowing her to adapt as entertainment itself changed dramatically with the rise of cable television, new music genres, and evolving audience expectations. During this time, Marie also became known for her openness about personal struggles, speaking honestly about family life, mental health, and the emotional realities of living in the spotlight, which only deepened the connection many fans felt with her, because she was not simply presenting a polished celebrity image, but sharing the complexities of real life in a way that felt relatable and genuine. Years later, when she reunited professionally with Donny for their Las Vegas residency, the siblings once again demonstrated the enduring appeal of their partnership, performing sold-out shows that blended nostalgia with fresh stage production, reminding audiences why the Osmond name had remained such a powerful force in entertainment history. But even after decades of success, few expected the level of attention that would arise when Marie began appearing publicly with a noticeably refreshed appearance, sparking curiosity among fans who wondered how the performer they had watched for generations could suddenly look so vibrant and energized. Some speculated about new wellness routines. Others credited professional styling, while many simply admired the confidence she displayed while embracing this new phase of her life. And the conversation gradually shifted away from curiosity toward appreciation, as audiences began recognizing that what they were witnessing was not merely a cosmetic change, but the result of a performer who had learned how to reinvent herself while staying true to her identity in interviews and public appearances, Marie often emphasized that the most important transformations in her life were not physical but emotional and spiritual, shaped by years of experience, family connections, and the lessons she learned while navigating both triumph and hardship in a demanding industry. This perspective resonated strongly with fans who saw her as a symbol of resilience, someone who had faced the unpredictable nature of fame, yet continued to approach life with optimism and humor. Today, when Marie Osmond steps into the spotlight, whether on stage, on television, or in interviews reflecting on her remarkable career, she represents something increasingly rare in modern entertainment. A performer whose story spans multiple generations, who has grown alongside her audience rather than fading from view, and who continues to demonstrate that reinvention can be both empowering and inspiring. Her new look may have sparked the latest wave of attention, but for those who have followed her journey from the beginning, it simply marks another chapter in a career defined by transformation, perseverance, and the enduring ability to connect with audiences who see in Marie Osmond not only a talented entertainer, but also a reminder that growth and reinvention never truly end. Even after a lifetime spent in the spotlight today, as the conversation around Marie Osmond and her surprising new appearance continued to ripple through the entertainment world, many observers began to recognize that what people were witnessing was not simply a physical transformation, but the latest chapter in a career built on constant reinvention, a journey that has allowed Marie to remain visible and relevant in an industry where many performers struggle to maintain their place even for a fraction of the time she has spent in the spotlight. For more than 50 years, audiences have watched her grow, change, and adapt, beginning as the youngest member of a musical family whose success helped define a generation of television entertainment. And while the Osmond name had already become famous through the achievements of her brothers, particularly Donny Osmond, Marie quickly proved that she possessed a voice and personality capable of creating her own identity within the industry. Her early country hit Paper Roses introduced listeners to a singer who could combine emotional sincerity with polished stage presence, and that authenticity became a defining element of her public image as she moved into television, most notably on the beloved variety program Donny and Marie, where the playful chemistry between the siblings helped create one of the most memorable family shows of the era. Yet the decades that followed would challenge Marie in ways few audiences could fully understand. Because the life of a performer who begins as a child star often requires constant adaptation as the entertainment landscape evolves and personal responsibilities grow more complex, and through it all she continued to find ways to remain connected with her audience, whether through music recordings, television hosting, stage productions, or candid conversations about the realities of life behind the scenes. What has always set Marie apart, according to many of the people who have worked alongside her, is a willingness to be open about both triumph and hardship, allowing fans to see not just the glamorous side of show business, but also the resilience required to sustain a career across multiple generations of cultural change. In recent years, that resilience has once again captured public attention as photographs and appearances revealed a refreshed and confident version of the performer audiences thought they already knew, prompting headlines and social media discussions that quickly spread across fan communities eager to understand the secret behind her transformation, while speculation naturally followed. Marie herself often emphasized that the real story was not about appearance, but about personal growth, wellness, and embracing the idea that life offers opportunities for renewal at any stage. For many viewers, this message carried particular weight because they had grown older alongside her, remembering the teenage singer who first appeared on television and recognizing in her current confidence a reflection of their own journeys through time, experience, and change. This sense of shared history is one of the reasons Marie Osmond continues to occupy such a unique place in popular culture, because her career has unfolded across multiple eras, from the golden days of variety television to the modern landscape of digital media, allowing different generations to discover her in different ways while still connecting with the same warmth and sincerity that first defined her public persona. Even her long-running Las Vegas performances with Donny demonstrated that the Osmond legacy could evolve while still honoring its roots, blending nostalgic music with modern stage production to create shows that celebrated the past while remaining exciting for contemporary audiences. Now, with renewed attention focused on her striking appearance and vibrant energy, Marie once again reminds the world that longevity in entertainment is rarely accidental. It is a result of adaptability, hard work, and an ability to remain authentically connected to the people who support you. The excitement surrounding her latest transformation therefore reflects more than simple curiosity. It highlights the Enduring fascination, audiences feel for performers who grow and change while continuing to inspire those who have followed their journey for decades. And perhaps that is the real reason Marie Osmond's new look has surprised so many people, because it serves as a powerful reminder that reinvention is always possible, that confidence can deepen with experience, and that even after a lifetime in the spotlight, an artist can still step onto the stage and reveal a new side of herself that audiences never expected to see today. As the excitement surrounding Marie Osmond and her striking new appearance continued to capture headlines, it also encouraged many fans to revisit the remarkable longevity of her career, a journey that has unfolded across more than half a century and reflects a changing face of the entertainment industry itself. For those who first discovered Marie during the early years of her rise to fame, she represented the wholesome energy of the 1970s television era, a time when family variety shows dominated primetime programming and audiences gathered around their living rooms to watch musical performances, comedy sketches, and celebrity guests share the stage. And it was during that golden period that Marie and her brother Donny Osmond became two of the most recognizable young stars in America thanks to their hugely popular series Donny and Marie. The show's playful mix of humor and music created a unique space where the siblings' personalities could shine, with Donny representing the energetic pop side of the duo while Marie brought her warm country influence, a balance that quickly turned them into household names and solidified the Osmond family's reputation as one of the most successful entertainment dynasties of the era. Yet what few viewers could have predicted at the time was how enduring Marie's individual career would become. Because unlike many performers who struggled to transition from child stardom into adulthood, she managed to expand her professional identity again and again, exploring new creative opportunities that kept her connected with audiences long after the original variety show ended. Through the years, she ventured into recording projects, Broadway performances, television hosting, and even motivational speaking, demonstrating a level of versatility that allowed her to navigate an entertainment landscape constantly being reshaped by new trends and technologies. It is precisely this adaptability that makes the public's reaction to her new look so fascinating, because fans are not simply reacting to a change in appearance, but recognizing yet another example of her ability to evolve with confidence while remaining true to the personality they have admired for decades. Photographs and interviews reveal a performer who appears energized and self-assured, someone who seems to have embraced the idea that transformation can be a celebration rather than something to hide, and that perspective has resonated deeply with audiences who appreciate seeing a public figure approach aging and change with openness instead of fear. In many ways, Marie's story mirrors the experiences of countless fans who grew up watching her, individuals who have also passed through different phases of life while balancing family, career, and personal growth, making her journey feel less like that of a distant celebrity and more like that of a familiar companion whose milestones reflect their own. Over time, this emotional connection has become one of the defining features of her career, strengthening the loyalty of her audience and ensuring that each new chapter, whether it involves music, television, or personal transformation, generates genuine interest and support. The recent attention surrounding her appearance therefore represents something larger than a momentary trend. It highlights the enduring fascination people feel for performers who manage to remain authentic even as they reinvent themselves. Entertainment history is filled with examples of stars who fade from public view once their initial wave of fame passes. Yet Marie Osmond has